Hi, welcome to my channel, Imperfect Christian. I am not religious. I'm a servant of God, a woman of God that is saved by grace. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about being different and standing out. I feel like a lot of Christians these days are afraid to stand out when it comes down to God, and they're like, it's crazy because this world embraces being different, but in reality, they really don't embrace being different. I think it's more of embracing the way someone carries themselves in a sinful way, being different. In this world, being different is carrying yourself in a sinful way. You know, you being very sexy, you're being gay, you're wanting to be a side piece, you're wanting to be a stripper and coming up, or you know, you're coming up from being poor to coming up to being rich. It's always very selfish, very sinful. It's never a good thing, most likely, when it comes down to being different. And people that are different and they stand out for God, they are seen as crazy or Jesus freaks, and people really just don't listen to them. And you know, they always got like to point out the fact that you used to be a sinner like them, and they feel as if you can't judge them because you're of the world too in their eyes, which is stupid, because if they were of the world, they would not be talking about God. They'll be selfish, self-centered, and lovers of themselves. So that's just pretty much as how it works in this world. Everything is off of selfish gain, or you know, it's never for God, you know. And that's what I'm finding a lot from people. And it's crazy because people that claim they are good people, or you know, they claim they are good people, but they never really talk about God, but they are good people. They're very self-driven and very ambitious and have their careers, but when it comes down to staying out for God or do anything for Jesus, that's like the last thing on their belt to do. You know, it's like the bottom of their list. And if they are doing something about God or going on missions, they have to tell people, hey, I'm going on a mission. Woo, praise me. Like, you can go on a mission. You don't got to tell the whole world you're going on a mission. Just go on the mission. Enjoy yourself. Take in what you got. Don't take pictures, because people love taking pictures. I feel like taking pictures and posting them on Facebook ruins the moment, honestly, because you're not cherishing what you're experiencing. You want everybody else to see it because you want to show off, because you can't help it. It's like, in this world, you can't help it. You want to take some pictures. You can't help it. You got to take a picture and let people know where you at or what you doing. It's like people are too darn nosy in folks' business, but at the same time, people are posting all their business. Like, what? Me personally, I don't really look at people's profiles. Never. Like, oh God. What I'm looking at is, what the heck are you talking about every day? And then whatever you're talking about doesn't consist of God, or it's always about some other crap, and it has nothing to do with Jesus. It just lets me know that you're not really on that path of holiness yet, and you're still of the world. And it's okay. It just lets me know you're still of the world. And then you have some people you can tell they are of the world and they want to be godly, or they want to reach out and become that better person, because they'll sit there and try to contact a person that is of God. Or people contact me and be like, oh, you have a YouTube channel, can I check that out? Or they'll see stuff I talk about and be like, oh, keep speaking the truth. Or you know, they come off as if they're actually a person that comes off like they're interested into knowing about God. Or I feel like I don't want them to get to know me. I want them to get to know about God. Or that's a good thing, because it's letting me know that you're kind of slowly sliding towards that area of holiness, which is good, you know. Because it says, Romans chapter 12, verse 2, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect. Ooh, my throat. Take some water. Oh, hell no. Nope. Let me just say hell. I just realized that. Woo. Okay, had to eat that out. Sorry. Romans chapter 12, verse 2. Don't be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, and that by be tested you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect. That's pretty much, you know, every day, you know. You should be transformed in real mind, which is mean you see the world in a different, you know, view, in that You don't see the world as you used to do when you was of the world. When I was of the world, I didn't see anything I was doing wrong. Now I'm of the world. I recognize what I'm doing wrong. Like when I said hell, I'm working on my cursing, so doing pretty okay actually. I have to start about that. But anyway, I'm doing better as I usually, because usually I used to be one of those people that just spit cuss words, they just spit them out like crazy, but now I'm starting to see it slowly going bye-bye, so that's good, right? Okay, but I can't do it by myself, so that's why I always ask God to help me, because I can't do it by myself, because I'll just mess up again, honestly. And then, in James 4, chapter 7, submit yourself, therefore to God, resist the devil, and he will flee. When you resist the devil, he will flee. Honestly, there's always a loophole out of getting out of something when you find yourself about to commit a sin, and you know that it's wrong. Just like if you go into a club and you feel just hella uncomfortable, and you like, no, I'm gonna get myself in some mess. Get yourself an Uber or something and get the heck back to the house, okay? Or you at a guy house and he doing a little too touchy, you move his hand, because honey, I move hands. You move them hands, shoot, what you mean? Move them hands and get the heck on. Be like, I gotta go, it's getting late, and just go. You uncomfortable, just flee, just go. I know it's crazy for us to be like, what the heck, you just gonna leave while I'm touching you? Or you just gonna leave the club? If you're not comfortable, just go. You know it's not gonna get you in a good situation, and you know it's gonna end up bad. Just go. Just don't stay. I learned my lesson. That's what I used to do. Now I do that now. But I don't put myself in a situation at all anymore. I used to be one of the people that had to flee though, but now I don't put myself in those situations at all. I don't associate with myself with people that are of the world, and there are straight up signs of people that are of the world. Because they party, they drink. They about that career life, that making money life. I mean, it's pretty in your face, A person of God is trying to find the God, read, pray, get to know God the best way they can. And yes, they have a job. Y'all have a job to work these days in this world, but they're not so focused on that too much, because they're trying to get to know God, on that personal way, 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 2. For people will be lovers of self, lovers of money, proud, arrogant, abusive, disobedient to parents, ungrateful, and unholy. Yeah, we're living in selfish times, like they say. We really are, and people are just some little selfish little things. I'm just being honest. And I used to be like that. And the thing is, I find myself being selfish sometimes, and I have to correct myself every time, because I'm so used to being selfish so many years and being by myself. And me, I need to find a job. And then I have to be like, it will come. I'm just going to pray about it. Or it's just sleep on it, because I know God got me. And just chill out. Whew. And I'm trying to figure out why I never complain about a situation or anything like that. I just don't. I always try to breathe and just be like, God gonna get me. God gonna handle this, because I sure don't know what to do. Like right now, I have 2 jobs, but I want to get a 3rd job. But I'm not quite sure if I should get that 3rd job, because I want to learn how to put my faith in God completely, to where I don't take stuff in my own hands and just do stuff, because that's going to end bad for me. Because if I do get 3 jobs, then I'm going to be tired, and eventually it's going to take a toll on me. And you don't want to get like that, because it'll get to a point where that evil thoughts will come in, and you'll find yourself getting wrapped back in the world again. And I don't want to get to that point, so I ask God to help me with that. So if I do need to get a 3rd job, let me know. But most people don't do that. Just find one good job, which is smart to do. Smarter to do that, honestly, to find one good job, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to breathe, and just mind my business like I usually do. And people wonder why I remain so calm. I just do, because I be like, it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna get a job, or something will come up one day. A good job will come up one day. I'm just gonna breathe and not just try to go in panic mode. I felt myself kind of stressing for a moment, and then I was like, no, I'm finna go lay my butt down and just chill. And God got me, and just chill, because I'm tripping out. Sometimes you gotta be like that. Sometimes, So that's all I gotta say. we're living in selfish times, and people about that money and about that career. And people, a lot of Christians are just afraid to be different, which means, not sinning, not clubbing, not cursing, not dressing immodest as girls and guys, because it's not just guys. Showing off your body, your muscles is unnecessary. Tone that down also. And standing out to the point where people notice. They don't want to do that because they feel like it's too much work, or I don't know. I think me personally, because I've been bullied, and due to my past, is which is why I'm so comfortable with standing out, because I always stand out anyway. I came out the womb standing out apparently, and the devil didn't like it. So I've always been different and had my way of thinking about the world different always. And I just feel like God opened my eyes a little bit more. So I'm very comfortable being different in a good way, but not a bad way. So a lot of people are just afraid to stand out on their 2 feet because they don't want to be knocked down or scrutinized, or I guess talked down, or, oh, you sinning and you doing this. I can take a hit. I can take some talking. You can talk all you want. I'm not going to get offended. You did this. How you going to talk about me? And you used to sin. What? First of all, a lot of people, they get so caught up in the fact they feel like somebody judging them. Now, not really looking into what the speaker or the person is saying. Okay, so I had to explain to that person, like, hey, let me break it down, and they ain't respond no more. I am saying that God can fix broken people. I used to be broken. And again, you obviously missed the message. And she didn't say nothing else. It wasn't nothing to say. It was nothing to say after that. That's how you shut people down. You break it down to them. They ain't got nothing to say. Ain't nothing to say. I'm getting to the point where you have to learn how to come back at people when they being nasty, and not come back in a nasty way, but come back and like, hey, this is what I'm saying. And then they be like, oh, okay. I'm saying God can fix broken people, and it's going to take time. It's not going to be no easy fix, okay? It takes some years, okay? And that's what people just don't be getting. They don't be getting. And that's all I got to say. Whew. I'm thirsty.